Good afternoon. So today I'll be taking you through a quick presentation and a deep insight onto Aston University, Birmingham, which is located in UK. So a little about Aston. So we're one of the most leading and career-focused universities in the UK, where we focus more on a practical approach rather than, basic knowledge from textbooks, right? So a little about the university as well. We were founded in the year 1895, and in 1966 we received the Royal Charter to be a university from Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, and we're schooled to a lot of courses. We have our school in business, engineering, and applied sciences, our school in languages and social sciences, life and health sciences, and our medical school as well, where we offer a wide range of programs, mainly in undergraduate, postgraduate, and research programs as well. So we have more than around 2,000 programs in total. So Aston University, a little about Aston and its ranking as well. So we are risen to around 66th place in the world, and we're around top 10 in the UK as well, according to the 2024 QS World Rankings. So a little about what makes Aston special as well. So if you see, we were ranked around 21st in the UK according to the Guardian University Guide 2025. If we talk about student prospects according to student satisfaction, how well students are placed after the completion of their course in the UK. So we were ranked around 8 in the UK according to student reviews on a website known as Student Crowd between June 2022 to June 2024. If we talk a little about graduate prospects, how well are our graduates doing? How well are they placed in their specific field of study as well? So majority of our graduates after 4 to 5 years of graduation, they're earning roughly around 35,000 to around 35,000 to around 40,000 pounds annually. So that's a very good placements for majority of them. And one thing that makes Aston very special is our business school. If you see, Aston Business School is 1% of the business school worldwide that has a triple crown accreditation. Okay, and we were ranked around joint 11 in the UK according to Edu Universal Business Schools. So some of our most popular courses in our business, such as MSc in Business Analytics, it is a very renowned course in Aston as well and in the UK as well, because for data analytics that is provided in the world, we were ranked second in the UK and around fourth in Europe according to Edu Universal Master Rankings. So even our courses are very highly ranked as well as to what we provide and the in class teaching as well. So to go a little further on to about Aston and our criterias on to how we gauge whether a student is eligible or not. So for our undergraduate courses mainly, if the student is from a central board like ISC or CBSC, then we require a minimum of between 65 to 70% based on the course they're applying for. And if they're applying from any state board in India, for example, be it from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, or any other state board, we require at least between 70 to 75%. Now, a thing to know that the undergraduate programs, all the courses have a different set of requirements. There is no fit set of requirements for any program. Okay, so each of the undergraduate programs will have a specific grade requirement, and there will be a specific percentage required for that. Okay, and mainly our UG programs are via UCAS. So if you want to submit any undergraduate programs, you'll have to first make the application via UCAS and then provide us the credentials and the UCAS form so we can tag the application under you. For our postgraduate courses, mainly we require a minimum of 50% in the bachelor. So if the student has 50% or 51% and above, they can get entry onto majority of the postgraduate programs. Very few of the programs have a requirement of 60%, and those are some of the very niche programs, like some of the programs in health or some of the programs in physician associate. Those require at least 60% in the bachelor's for them to apply. So a quick question maybe whether what are the academic gaps we accept for our programs. So for the undergraduate courses, we can accept a maximum gap of 3 years. Okay, so any gap more than 3 years cannot be accepted for entry. For our postgraduate courses, there is no certain gap restrictions, even if the student is having a 15 to 20 years of gap in their academics, as long as they can clearly justify the same with relevant work experience or relevant documentation either in their CV or via work experience letters, letter of recommendations, or work contracts, that will be completely fine. All right. Coming on to our English waivers at Aston University. So we provide a wide range of waivers based on where the student has studied from. So for our undergraduate courses, to please note, based on the course you apply, there are different requirements for the course as well. So the waivers also very different. For ISC or CBSE, for undergraduate programs, your waivers would be between 70 to 75%. For state boards, it's between 75 to 80%. Now, coming on to our postgraduate courses, what makes you eligible for the waivers? So, if your student is from an ISC or CBSE background and they have secured a 65% in their English, to be eligible for a waiver, they just have to provide an MOI letter from their college or university specifying that their medium of instruction was in English and they would be eligible for an English waiver. And for the state board, if they're studying from any state board in India, be it Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala, or even the north of India, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, so every single state board would be eligible for the waiver on 70%. And this 70% is inclusive of second year English. So if your students are from the south of India, they've studied from the state board of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, or Kerala, you have to check 70% in second year English. So 70% with the MOI letter, they are also eligible for a waiver. We also provide an exemption to the NIOS boards, National Institute of Open Schooling. So if the students have between 75% to 80%, they can get a waiver as well if they studied from NIOS. So this is the basic details on our English waivers. As far as what kind of exams we do accept, we accept IELTS, PT, TOEFL, but all academic. No home-based examinations, no online examinations accepted. Duolingo is clearly not accepted. So all academics. And for IELTS, the score required is a 6.5 with no band less than 6 for majority of the programs. And for the engineering, it's usually 6 with no band less than 5.5. Okay. Coming on to some of our most popular courses at the university. Some of our most popular courses are the MSc in International Business, MSc in Business and Management, MSc in Business Analytics. We also have a few conversion programs that are very popular, such as MSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, that is built for students from a non-computing background. There are also some of our very popular programs in engineering, such as MSc Robotics and Autonomous Systems, widely because of the kind of facilities that is provided in this program. We have top-notch facilities such as DUI, robotic kinetic arm. So a lot of these facilities the students can make use of to work on their own projects, build their machinery, where the faculty leaders will also sit with the students one-on-one, guiding them as to how they can make use of this. These are some of the reasons. Most of these courses are very popular at Aston. Now, coming to the process at Aston University, so the process is very simple. So you submitted an application and you'll receive an offer within 2 working days. Okay. So ever since you make an application, you can expect an offer within 24 to 48 hours. Once you get the offer letter, you have to make sure that if you clearing all the conditional documents. Once you clear the conditional documents, if you want to receive any confirmation that the conditions have been waived off of the unconditional offer letters, you will receive further mails on that the conditions have been waived off. Once all of that has been cleared, you have to pay a deposit of £5,000 to receive your cashier link. Okay. So once as soon as you make a deposit of £5,000, you'll receive your cashier link. So once you receive your cashier link, the next process is to check whether you'll be requested for an interview or not. So usually the interview process is not mandatory for every student at Aston. It is on a case-to-case basis. Okay, so we check off a lot of things. We check how well the student has scored in their undergraduation, what course they are pursuing, and whether is it relevant to the course they're applying right now, as well as a statement of purpose. So how personalized is the SOP? Have they written a very personalized SOP, a little about Aston, the course modules, as well as what are their future plans as well? So they need to include all of this. And if you log into the cache shield and you can see that your student, the interview tab is not active there, then you do not have to sit for the interview. You can directly proceed for the CAS process. However, on the circumstance that your interview is requested, you'll have to attend that, and that is a recorded interview. And let's say if you have a very general question, what happens if you do not clear the interview? Even if you do not clear the interview, we do provide a second chance, which is a face-to-face interaction, the details of which you will get over an email. Once that is done and you've cleared all the process, you have to provide your financial documents and your medical documents, obviously, which should be 28 days old. And you can request for your cash letter via the cashier itself, and we will accordingly issue your cash within 4 to 7 working days. Once that is done, you have to apply for your visa copy. And once the visa is received, you have to make sure that you're making your 50% of the deposit for the enrollment process. So a very important thing, we require 50% of the deposit for the enrollment process. And the student will have to keep in mind they have to do both the online enrollment as well as the face-to-face enrollment. No further extensions would be provided for any of the enrollment process. Coming further on the scholarships for the upcoming intake. So for September 2025, we were offering a guaranteed scholarship of £10,000. This is an application-based scholarship where students will basically introduce themselves. They'll talk about themselves and their achievements as well in their previous qualifications or their workplace or something they've achieved that they're extremely proud of. So they have to accommodate all of this information in 1 minute and share this via a mail. And if the student is eligible for this, they will respond. They will respond to the student after a month. The results come out in the month of May for that. So then they get to know whether they're eligible for the scholarship or not. Apart from this, we also provide a regional scholarship of 2,500. This is applicable for all students of Indian nationality. So if you're an Indian student and you've received an offer from Aston, you'll be eligible for a regional scholarship of £2,500. All right. And the scholarship confirmation is received via mail. So if the scholarship is not mentioned in your offer letter, you get a separate mail for these scholarships. Then comes the automatic merit scholarship. This is between 1,000 to £2,000 based on how much the student has scored. So the students score somewhere between 60 to 70%. They'll be offered this scholarship as well. And one important thing to note, scholarships cannot be clubbed here. So if you're getting one scholarship, that will be the final scholarship for the student. Fourthly, there's a separate scholarship for the MBA programs, a gold scholarship of £12,000 and a silver scholarship of £6,000. And for this scholarship, this will be the student will be gauged for the scholarship during the interview, the faculty interview for the course. Okay. So while they're doing the faculty interview, there will be a set of questions that they need to understand and express in a proper way. Based on the faculty interview, the faculty will decide whether the student deserves a scholarship of £6,000 or 12,000. Okay. So this is everything you need to know about scholarships. Coming on to some of our top recruiters, where some of our recruiters are right now placed or working. Some of our students who are pursuing our business courses, like a business and management, international business. They're working at top companies such as Atos, Apprise, Ren, Cognizant. Some of the students who are pursuing some of our most popular courses in accounting and finance, like MSc International Accounting and Finance, MSc Finance, MSc Financial Technology, MSc Financial Management. Did working at companies such as JP Morgan Chase, Accenture, Desert Bank. Some of the students who are pursuing popular courses in marketing like MSc Marketing Analytics, MSc Digital Marketing Analytics. They're working at companies such as Land Rover, Jaguar, Royal Mail. These are some of our top prospects for our students. Coming on to our accommodation details. So we provide 24-hour security for all students, and accommodations are available for all students who are pursuing their first year at Aston. And we all have individual study bedrooms and private bathrooms, and there's only a shared kitchen facility. There are up to 5 to 7 rooms per flat. All the prices will include your Wi-Fi, your utility bills, cleaning. According to our prices, our accommodation are placed somewhere between 158 to around £164 per week. So roughly, students will be spending between 7,500 to around £8,000 per year. So if you need to know any more additional details about the accommodation, you can kindly visit our website. So I believe this has covered everything you need to know about